Are you trapped in that terrifying silence, the cruel weapon narcissists use to manipulate and control you? Do you feel abandoned, confused, and tormented as these emotions eat away at your soul day by day? Are you yearning to break free from this toxic cycle, yet feel helpless and lost? Don't let that silence defeat you. Remember, you are stronger than you think. This video will equip you with effective strategies to break the silence of the narcissist, reclaim control over your life, and heal the wounds in your heart. Let's step out of the shadows of manipulation together and move toward the light of freedom and happiness. You deserve a peaceful and fulfilling life. Don't hesitate any longer. Begin your journey to liberation today. Don't apologize or chase after them. When the cold, silent wall of the narcissist looms over you, your natural instinct might urge you to break it at any cost. You beg, plead, or even humble yourself to apologize, just to ease the suffocating atmosphere and end the feeling of abandonment, of being treated as invisible. But ironically, these efforts only serve to fuel the narcissistic monster. Every plea, every tear becomes nourishment for their distorted ego, enabling them to revel even more in their emotional manipulation game. The more you suffer, the more satisfied they feel. Their silence isn't meant to resolve issues. It's a weapon to punish and torment you. It's a cruel performance where they play the victim and you are cast as the one at fault. They take delight in watching you squirm, suffer, and beg for their attention. It's their way of asserting power and feeding their warped sense of self. When you apologize in an attempt to understand their silence, you're doing exactly what they want. They don't want explanations from you. They just want to see you in pain and devalued. Your actions are twisted into an admission of guilt, reinforcing their sense of being right. This way, they not only avoid accountability, but also strengthen their control over the relationship. Don't fall into the trap. Don't beg them to explain what you've done wrong. Don't offer a list of mistakes you think you've made. Every apology, every attempt to gain their approval is a reward for their toxic behavior. It's like giving a mischievous pet a treat after it destroys something. They learn that bad behavior gets them what they want. They'll see silence as an effective tool to control you and gain the attention and power they crave. Ask yourself, why am I giving my power to someone who lacks empathy? Why am I letting them define my worth? When you confront these questions, you'll realize that freedom lies in your hands. Don't let the fear of abandonment or the need for validation draw you back into their control. Set firm boundaries and focus on building inner strength. When you learn to love and accept yourself, you no longer become easy prey for their manipulation games. Remember, their silence does not define you. Instead, how you rise above it will prove just how strong you are. To stop giving power to the narcissist, stop letting their silence torment you. Instead, focus on yourself and stop worrying about what's going on in their mind. Use the grey rock method. When they build the wall of silence, don't rush to break it down. Step back, observe, and respond calmly. I understand. It seems like you don't want to talk right now. I respect your decision. Become as cold and indifferent as a rock, unreactive and emotionless in the face of their manipulative silence. Imagine that if you were once a rushing river, always flowing with what they desired, you are now a still, emotionless lake. You no longer cater to their unreasonable demands, nor do you provide the fix of attention and admiration they're addicted to. However, even if you've mastered the linguistic aspect of the grey rock technique, don't forget that narcissists possess an incredibly sharp radar for detecting emotions. No matter how hard you try to conceal your feelings, they often have the uncanny ability to sniff out your true emotions. To them, even the slightest hint of emotion from you is a valuable piece of the puzzle that satisfies their craving for attention and control. That's why controlling your words isn't enough. You also need to train yourself to freeze your emotions and maintain a calm expression. Remember, your face is like a mirror reflecting your inner state. Every smile, raised eyebrow, or frown can be misinterpreted by the narcissist as a sign that you care about them. Sometimes, even a polite or casual smile can be enough for them to read into and feel validated, encouraging them to push their boundaries even further. If you're someone who easily displays emotions, take the time to practice controlling your facial expressions and body language. Learn to maintain a neutral gaze. Keep your smile gentle but not overly enthusiastic, and avoid gestures that might be misread as signs of interest or empathy. Don't let unconscious expressions become cracks through which the narcissist can catch you off guard. When you learn to freeze both your words and emotions, you make it harder for them to exploit you. Over time, they'll lose interest in trying to manipulate you. See their silence as an opportunity to do what you want. The silence of a narcissist may initially feel intimidating, like a dark void overshadowing the relationship, but from a different perspective, it is a precious opportunity for you to reclaim peace and freedom. Instead of feeling anxious or manipulated, you can turn this period into a pivotal moment, a chance to rebuild your life without their toxic presence. Use this time to do things that bring you joy and nourish your soul. Read a book you've long wanted to dive into. Listen to relaxing music, try learning a new skill, or simply enjoy the rare peaceful moments you seldom get. Their silence is not a punishment. It is a space for you to reconnect with yourself and realize that you can live well without them. During this silence, you can also build an invisible armor to shield yourself from negative influences. By filling the silence with meaningful activities and self-care, you not only regain your strength, but also demonstrate to them that their strongest weapon, silence, no longer works. They intended to hurt you, but instead, you've discovered your inner strength. However, remember that the narcissist's silence is not about you. It's about them. It's their way of dealing with anger, shame, or negative emotions they cannot process maturely. Instead of confronting their feelings or engaging in genuine communication, they shut down, choosing silence and avoidance. They cannot handle the weight of accountability or respond constructively. But don't mistake their silence as a sign they will leave you alone. Even in silence, they may find subtle ways to disrupt your peace. They might make noise, play loud music, or invite friends over to create chaos. Their goal is to make you uncomfortable, frustrated, and ultimately seek their attention, even through negative reactions. When they decide to end the silent treatment, it doesn't necessarily mean they want true reconciliation. They might act as if nothing happened, speaking to you warmly or pretending everything is fine. If you question their silence, they may quickly twist the situation, accusing you of being cold and silent too, making you feel guilty. This is classic gaslighting, aimed at making you doubt your emotions and memories. Understand that the narcissist's silence is not a sign of calm, it's a tool for manipulation. But instead of letting it hurt you, see it as a chance to build your confidence and freedom. Remember, the power doesn't lie in whether they speak or not, it lies in how you respond to their silence. Your composure and steadfastness are the most powerful answers you can give. Focus on yourself. Don't waste your time trying to understand their behavior. Questions like, why are they doing this? What did I do wrong? Is it my fault? Will only lead you into a spiral of self-blame and doubt. This is exactly what they want, to make you question yourself, feel insecure, and remain trapped in their subtle web of control. Instead of letting your mind be consumed by these meaningless questions, shift your focus back to yourself. Ask yourself, what do I need right now to feel better? This isn't self-indulgence, it's an act of self-love. Remember, you are not the cause of their behavior. The narcissist's silence isn't about something you did wrong. It's their way of trying to control you through guilt and insecurity. This is the moment to remind yourself that your worth isn't defined by how they treat you, but by how you treat yourself. Avoid falling into a codependent mindset, the belief that your happiness depends on their actions or approval. Your happiness belongs to you, and you have every right to create joy and peace independently. Think about the things you love but may have neglected because of the relationship. This is your opportunity to rediscover yourself, to do the things you've been denied or have never had the chance to experience. Every time you shift your attention from them to yourself, you reclaim your power. This not only helps you break free from their control, but also opens the door to a fuller, more meaningful life. You don't need to prove anything to anyone, especially not to the narcissist. Instead, prove to yourself that you are worthy of love, peace, and the happiness life has to offer. Finally, remember that their silence doesn't define you, nor does it have the right to control your emotions. What truly matters is how you use this time to nurture yourself and affirm your own value. Don't let their silence dim your inner light. Let it become the spark that fuels your brilliance. Thank you for watching today's video. The silence of a narcissist can be one of the most hurtful tactics, but remember, you are not powerless. You have the ability to reclaim your strength, overcome the pain, and break free from this cycle of manipulation. It's essential to understand that their silence is not a punishment directed at you, but they are not silent because you are not good enough or because you did something wrong. They are silent because they lack the ability to communicate maturely. Recognizing this can free you from the guilt and self-doubt they try to plant in your mind. Remember, you don't need their approval to validate your worth. Your happiness and peace of mind are not in anyone else's hands. You, during the moments they choose silence, focus on yourself. Use that time to do things that make you feel strong, happy, and true to who you are. You don't need to confront or beg the narcissist to change. Instead, refuse to participate in their game. Your calmness, resilience, and self-respect are the strongest responses and the most effective tools to counter their manipulation. By standing firm, you send a clear message. They no longer have power over you. The journey to overcoming toxic silence isn't always easy, but it's a necessary step to free yourself from an unhealthy relationship. You deserve a better life, a life where you are in control of your emotions, actions, and future. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next content. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story and experience not only matter to us, but could also inspire many others. See you in the next video, where we'll continue exploring ways to overcome manipulation, heal, and grow. Stay strong, love yourself, and remember, you deserve all the good things life has to offer. Goodbye for now, and see you next time.